Welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 3 Zorocom style. So, we're kind of in I wouldn't say a stalemate, because Germany's going to start making some advances here with me losing. My entire middle line is out of supplies. And there's not much I can do about that. Really, I got in a rush to get to the mountains, and I just kind of... I think I outpaced what I can actually do. And there's very little I can do to recover that now. I also think I have my unit compositions too wrongly stacked. And by that I mean that I have 3 infantry in most of these, when I could have 4. So for example, this unit here, well, this one has 3 support units for 1 infantry. That's terrible. If I were to instead take this unit and break up these, and then I take this one, break it up more, what this will do is it will take four units and make them into 3 units with stronger units, and that's going to make it better for my leadership, which is one of the things that's really suffering right now. Also, apparently, I have production stuff. One of the things I'm going to do here is I'm going to cancel all of these escorts. Things like that, because I think at this point I have a better handle on... These are ships that I want. A better handle on the ocean situation. I also want to build a bunch of... I've been looking into things that I can do to make my units better. And one of the things I found is that tank destroyers are really good at hardening soft units, and they're also really good at getting some combined arms to my infantry units. So, one of the things I can do is to build some brigade attachments of tank destroyers. Now, I can't use these use this as medium stuff. Medium tank armor. I have to deploy them in my homelands and bring them up here, rather than deploying them with the divisions like you normally would. I also want to build a bunch more artillery. Do stuff. Just do the same thing. Now, while I'm concerned that I'm in a bad strategic position, I think eventually I can wear them down, because one of the things Germany has limited amounts of is manpower, and we have that like all over the place, as do the Soviets. So we are in a position that we can afford to actually start losing for a while, and that might be the best idea, in that if we can pull back to a more defensible position, instead of attacking with units that aren't well suited for attacking, pull back in an orderly manner and get our units back to the Empire, so that we can reestablish what we need to do, redeploy some units, get some stuff set up so that we can start to do things properly. And I think the line that I want to do this with, and it's not necessarily that I think this is an untenable position, because I don't believe it is. It's that I want to get this solved before it gets worse. And the problem with what I'm doing right now is that I'm not doing anything to help the situation. I'm just kind of making it worse slowly. So what we need to do is we need to slowly fall back, basically as slow as we can, to maybe about here. I need to find a good line here that we can hit. So you want to use things to our advantage like this lake here. If we have a line starting here, and this is some mountains, stuff like that. This is a good spot to hold this port, but there isn't any way to completely defend it. Because there's plains in between here. But if we say we're to have our line here, like this, we've got a couple weak points on the line, on the coast and right here. But I think in the end that will be our best idea. So one of the things I want to do is I want to just kind of completely pull back the units that aren't close to combat, that aren't doing anything else. Keep my HQs here. These units are not going to do anything. And probably half of these guys. Just pull these guys back. Because the idea here is to fall back in an orderly manner so that I'm not completely, like, losing the line here. But that I am going to give ground as much as I think I can afford to. While still maintaining a defensive front for a while. 2, 3. And there's some places that I don't think are very good positions any way I do it. But we're going to try to defend what we can here, instead of attacking out multiple places into situations I don't think I can win. I will instead go ahead and see. I'm completely out of position as far as my HQs go, and I wasn't paying attention to that in my rush to get stuff to the front. These guys are being attacked. There's no reason to have all of these guys here, because not only do they not have any supplies, which means that they're going to lose whatever battle they get involved in. This looks like way more units than I'm actually needing. So having 3 or 4 units in provinces is the best idea. Reorganizing my guys over here is of prime importance. Something that I really need to do. So, I don't really feel like giving up land is necessarily the best idea, but I'll actually do some inefficient research. Oh, something I also want to do is I want to get rid of these armor researches, because apparently they make your shit really slow, and that's bad. And I should stop researching any of these armored car things, because there's not much. I mean, I have a bunch of them, so, but I really need these more quickly. Okay. So how's the situation over here? Are we doing anything? I don't think we're actually making any inroads here. We are making it so they're not drifting towards the Zentrum as much, but they're definitely drifting way more towards the Entente. If I had started at the beginning of the game, maybe I could have pulled them into our stuff. Alright. Attacking St. Poland. See, this is one of the things I don't understand. They're attacking 3 brigades of the 9 brigades, and they're probably going to win. So we've got reserves and all that stuff. So it's 6 width against 3. I don't understand the mechanics well enough to really say how things work, really. I'm just derp when it comes to that. Okay, so we have some units here. Clearly these are like the worst units ever. Well, they certainly could be worse, but let's take the engineers over here. And, you know, I'll probably do this off screen eventually, but not now. Once I get closer to the front, I'll start thinking about what I want to do with that. Once I think I'm in a better defensive position, I'll probably end up doing another session off screen where I will do my organization and things like that. See, one of the reasons I need to get over to here is so that they can't flank me here. They'll be able to flank me once they get over to here, but that's a long time in the future. So there's nothing I can do about that, because they have no supplies. Let's see. They're winning here, and I don't know why. They're crossing a river against dug-in units, when I have more, with a general that's the same. River crossing penalty minus 50%, terrain minus 20%. I guess the dig-in is only 2%. Lack of supplies, there we go. It's the supplies that are doing it. And the organization. Yeah, being so far from my commanders. Do it. just don't understand this game, really. I think that's the main problem. I'm doing this because if I'm going to abandon this position, then I need to buy some time for everybody else to get out of there. It's going to take a long time unless I strategically redeploy. Well, for units that have no supplies, let's just strategically redeploy them. They're unlikely to get anything anytime soon. So these guys are actually under attack. Oh, here. So everybody who has no supplies can just get out of there. Slowly form a new line back here. You could stop, actually. No, just do that. Jeez. Okay. So you stay there. You guys move there. Alright. And this may not even be the solution to my problem. I could just have way more fundamental problems with my strategy and force composition that this isn't going to help. But I established earlier that I was actually kind of okay with doing badly in the war if it was fun to do. I was okay with that. So we lost this completely. So why is it saying that these guys don't have any supplies? They do. Maybe it's just because of their rebase? I need to keep my interceptors up so that we don't top. Let's... There. Okay. Now this is mountains, so I probably shouldn't attack with armor, but it's really the only way to slow down what's going on here. Since these guys just attack, there's no reason to attack them, so we'll attack these guys. And this attack's not going to work either. But you this. Two guys here. Go here. Again, this is mostly just a delay action. I wanted to mezzo. Okay. Told mezzo. Put that. And the same thing here that I was doing before. Anybody is attacking. Back. I realize I'm kind of doubling up a little bit here on where I'm pulling my stuff back to, but it's a better idea to have more guys than you need than less guys than you need. What do we have here? This is mostly HQ units. And one of the major problems, I think, with the organization gain is that my HQs are too far away. I don't really know how this works. Right. I assume that it has something to do with HQs and my techs and stuff like that. That's fine. Keep doing it. So I'm being attacked. Go reset there. And I'm being attacked with too many units in the province. There's not much I can do about that. So I hate to give up Vienna because I believe it actually does have some kind of strategic value as far as victory points and all that are concerned. And I really should just keep doing this. Just keep hammering them because I do have the advantage of manpower. So I can afford to lose hundreds of thousands of guys. And they can't. So... From that perspective, I'm actually doing the right thing now, but I don't know if that actually matters in the short term. Well, it does in the long term, and I think in the long term, if I do this now, that will end up being better for my position, even in that case. Gernsendorf. I should have pulled back some of these guys from him. I was pulling guys back. So I want them around. Not necessarily what I want to do. Find the one that is attacking there. Be the one that has the biggest timer. Alright. Yep. Bobek's a pretty strong position. Unless we lose all our supplies. Okay. Since I have the chance here. Can't I split this one? I don't know. I guess that's what I should have done. Okay. There we go. Oh. Okay. Defensive doctrine, good. Commando. Okay, that's as good as I can get there. Although if any of you have defensive. See, I've got some skill 0 friggin' generals here. Not much I could do to avoid that, though. Alright. Doing okay here. These guys are moving because I told them to, not because they're retreating. This is actually a terrible province to have. Because if I can't hold it, I can't hold the provinces around it, then there's like a ridiculous amount of provinces that they can be attacked from. Apparently you have 4 units. There you go. It's probably not the rest of the about. Let's take the artillery out of here. I guess I'll put the infantry back in. cavalry? Weird. Whatever. All friends. You know what? I'm gonna call it a session here. Just because I'm thinking about too much stuff. And I'm not really getting much done here. So, I'll see you next time on Let's Play Hearts of Iron 3, where I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Hopefully I can do it better. And I'm gonna keep trying to figure out how to be better at this.